One day it'll make sense. Till that day I gotta pay rent. You know, baby, need some new shoes. Gotta keep some dollars on the statement. Serena with the surf. Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Who is you what you deserve? Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Look, I feel like I should just be honest. I'm escaping trauma.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video on today. It's the Keeping It Raw podcast. I want to thank everybody that's been rocking out with us. Everybody's been sharing the videos. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that have taken time to listen to the videos all the way through. Definitely, guys, make sure you listen to the videos all the way through so you will know the points that we're making and just talking about ways that the Lions can basically get better in 2024. The ultimate goal is to win a Super Bowl. When you're the Detroit Lions and you've been to the NFC Championship game 2 times, you got to figure out a way how to get to the big dance, and not only to the big dance, but to win it as well. And I think in order for the Detroit Lions to be able to win a Super Bowl, they're going to have to be better defensively. I'm not saying that they got to be the #1 defense in the league. You don't have to be the #1 defense in the league to win the Super Bowl. You just got to get hot at the right time. And I definitely think that Detroit has the talent to get it done. Jared Goff has been playing phenomenal. You had Amon-Ra St. Brown had a great season, had his best season with the Detroit Lions. Then you had rookie Sam Laporta doing his thing, rookie Brian Branch doing his thing. You had Jahmyr Gibbs playing really, really well for the Detroit Lions, doing his thing. And then you had the transition from David Montgomery coming over from the Bears to the Lions, going over 1,000 yards, and pretty much Gibbs almost going over 1,000 yards as well. He fell a couple yards shy, but it's all good. At the end of the day, you see what the Lions have been able to build. We see the grit, mentality that they like to carry out through the draft process and when they're doing free agency. The biggest thing for the Lions is just to get better, and they're going to have to get better in the secondary, and we all know that. If you're a Detroit Lion fan, you know that the Lions need a #1 corner, a guy that's going to shut down his side, or a guy that's just a ball-hawking playmaker. It's been a while since the Detroit Lions have had a corner that has probably been as good as Darius Slay. They really haven't had that since Darius Slay departed and went over to the Philadelphia Eagles. But what I'm saying in this video is that should Brad Holmes trade for Marshon Lattimore? Now I know that pretty much the Chicago Bears have been talking with Jalen Johnson and trying to work out a deal with him to be able to get him to remain a Chicago Bear. And then yesterday, I believe the Kansas City Chiefs have put out something in a report saying that they are going to probably franchise tag Snead. So there are other corners out there, but you know, guys like Kendall Fuller and things of that nature. But then there's guys that you could possibly trade for. Now, I don't know what Brad Holmes will be willing to give up for Marshon Lattimore, because he is good and he is in his prime right now. You know what I mean? He's in his prime, and it'll be a great time to be able to get a corner like a Marshon Lattimore to come over to Detroit and really, really help the secondary get better. At the end of the day, the goal is to get better, not to regress, but to get better. And you have to find players that's going to fit in with this grit mentality culture in Detroit that they're building. And the thing that I like about Marshon Lattimore is that he's a savvy veteran. He has that leadership that you're going to be looking for. He's a playmaker at the cornerback position, because you do need that. You need guys that can make plays. And Marshon Lattimore can definitely make plays in the secondary. And then, you know, he's getting into his prime years now. So you'll be getting him while he's in his prime years if you decide to make the trade for this kid. And not only that, Lattimore gives you a true #1 corner. And that's what the Detroit Lions need, because Cam Sutton, I don't really look at him as a #1 corner. And I'm not going to say he's a #3, but he's in between 1 and 2. I'll just say that for the Lions. I know that he's not a #1, but right now the position that he's playing, he's a #1 for him right now because of the money that he's being paid by the Detroit Lions. But at the same time, you know that he needs help in the secondary, and you need another corner that's going to be over there balling. And I think that they pick up Marshon Lattimore, that it'll be a great thing. He'll be a great addition to the team. You'll get that veteran leadership that you're looking for at the cornerback position. But what if Brad Holmes decides not to do it this way. There's only a couple ways that you can upgrade the corner position. Either you're going to pay somebody in free agency, you're going to bring back in Emmanuel Mosley, who I don't think that the Lions should bring back. I don't want to keep bringing injury-prone guys back onto the team. And this is no knock to Emmanuel Mosley. Sometimes people just have injuries, man, and their body they just become injury-prone. And we need somebody that's going to be out there on the field. We need somebody that's going to be out there to be able to play the full season. Do guys get hurt? Of course they do. But at the same time, you want to be able to see that corner play throughout the season. You want to see him play some games at least if he doesn't make it through the whole entire season. It's a long season, man. So you want to see these guys be able to have the opportunity to play. And you want to see them play. You don't want to see these guys get injured and stuff like that. But it happens. It's the game of football. All players get hurt. It's just not it's when they're gonna get hurt. They're gonna get hurt, but it's just when is it gonna happen. Everybody's gonna go through their bumps and bruises, but at the same time, you only have 3 ways to be able to go out and get a veteran corner that's going to give you the help that you need at the position. You either going to do it through free agency, you're going to do it through making a trade, or you're going to either go out and get corners. Now, there's a possibility you could double up on corners in this draft. I don't think that they're going to go out and just draft all defensive guys. I don't think they're going to do that. I think that they'll use some of the picks on offensive guys as well, and the remainder of it will be on defense. So I think at the end of the day, I would make the move if I'm Brad Holmes. I think it's the right move to make, to go out there and get veteran leadership, somebody that's going to come in and help the football team win games. And just because we have the money as a franchise, that doesn't mean that Brad Holmes is thinking that way or spending a lot of money. Brad Holmes has been very frugal with the money. He doesn't make big splashes. He doesn't run after the big names. But yes, Danielle Hunter, do I want a Danielle Hunter on this team? Of course I do. We all would want Danielle Hunter on this team. Why not? But we don't know if Brad Holmes has the same thoughts we have. So we try to play YouTube GM. A lot of us, that talk about the Detroit Lions, we try to think about ways that the Lions can get better. I know I'm not the only channel that's thinking the way that the Lions could get better. Getting Danielle Hunter on this team will make you better. Getting a Marshon Lattimore on this team will make this team better. But does Brad Holmes have the same mentality that we think? Even though we're playing YouTube GM and being able to talk our stuff on podcasts or talking our stuff on videos, that does not mean that Brad Holmes is going to make the moves that we think that he's going to make the moves on. I wish that he would think this way, but at the same time, you just never know what he's thinking. But at the end of the day, man, you need talent on this team. The Lions have to get better, and they got to get more athletic, and they need speed. They have to get up athletic in that front seven, and they definitely need the speed at the cornerback position, and they need playmakers. You need guys that can make plays in the secondary. That's what you truly need. You need playmakers on this team, on defense. Guys that can knock balls out. Guys that can intercept passes. Guys that can sack the quarterback outside of Aiden Hutchinson. You need that. So picking up Danielle Hunter will make this team scary. Teams would fear the Lions, man. You got Aiden Hutchinson on one side, and you got Danielle Hunter on the other side. Man, this team would be scary, man. And then just think if you were able to make a deal to be able to get a veteran leader at corner in his prime, like a Marshon Lattimore. Just think how good the Lions could be, guys. Just envision in your mind how good the Lions would be if Brad Holmes would make these type of deals. Now, I'm not saying that he won't make the deal, but at the same time, he may not make the deal. He may go after a guy like a J.C. Jackson who got released by the Patriots. So I don't know, man. what Brad is going to do with the cornerback position. What I do know, the team has to get better, and they can't regress in 2024. If you want to make it to the Super Bowl, you got to get better, and you got to get better defensively, and you got to sharpen up on offense as well. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. Till next time, peace.
One day it'll make sense. Till that day I gotta pay rent. You know, baby, need some new shoes. Gotta keep some dollars on the statement. Serena with the serve. Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Who is you what you deserve? Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Look, I feel like I should just be honest. I'm escaping traumas, trying to be the greatest, that's my promise. You know, I always stand on business, always been relentless. Know the trousers new and the shirt vintage. Living free of drama, still finding ways to make my own problems, chasing progress. A baddie sleeping in a bonnet, that's my favorite topic. Still searching for a goddess like the Black Madonna. It's like that, and I'm right back. For every message left on red and ones that I ain't right back. Was looking for some peace inside myself until I find that I'm in and out of situations.